everyone, Chonk here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Evolution Dinobot Sludge Part 1, or Figure 1 of the Volcanicus set, combiner set that they're doing for Transformers Legacy. Definitely looking forward to seeing the combined form, all of them together, because honestly, individually, at least for him anyway, haven't seen any of the others, so I don't think they've even released pics as far as I know. But he definitely, hopefully he looks better when he's combined. I'd rather have the individual robot sacrifice a little bit so that the combined form looks amazing. Hopefully the combined form looks amazing. And I wonder if it'll be about leader class size, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and get him opened up. Alright, so here we got this little slug-a-bug out of his packaging, and boy is he really chunky and pretty bad, honestly. I mean, I get a lot of G1 vibes. If you think of him more as a G1 Transformer, he's not so bad. He's actually not so bad if you think of him that way, especially for a combiner G1 figure. But other than that, for a modern day figure, he's pretty bad. Anyway, first thing when you get him out of the packaging, this head is attached. As you can see, you just pop it on right there. Just pop it on pretty easily. Kind of wish I had my big Sludge, my later class Studio Series Sludge, which is much better than this guy. But to be fair, he is part of a six-set combiner, Volcanicus. So definitely looking forward to seeing that. And based on the instructions, it did say for number 2, combining with that forms, so it's him and 1 and 2 that form the torso of Volcanicus, torso and head. And the other 4 form the limbs. So it makes me wonder, Grimlock forms a limb, because it's not Grimlock, that's number 2. Anyway, so yeah, articulation wise, arms are on a ball joint. He's pretty much a standard core class articulation. Head is on a swivel. Legs, okay, if you move this flap up, can go about that far forward, so not too terribly far forward, not too terribly bad for going forward. That far back, knees over 90-degree bend, but that's also partly due to transformation. And then legs can go out that far, and then nothing at the ankles. So I guess let's take a closer look at the details. So his head is done in gray and black. Eyes, if you look really closely, his eyes are not painted whatsoever. They're just silver. I guess you kind of get the impression of eyes with the shadow from his brow. Yeah, no actual painted eyes, just silver. That's kind of sad. Anyway, yeah, don't need to whisper so much. And what is interesting, the inside of this peg, which I do believe it could be used for, it's actually for combination. It's one of the parts that comes from number 2 that plugs in there. And there's a third port up here for the other one to plug on top, because he forms the lower part. Speaking of which, yeah, it's very simple. You just rotate this around, because and also rotate his arms up, as they're going to form like the sides of the upper torso. It's very interesting. And then you rotate these up, and they just tab into place right there. Tab into place right there. And initially, I thought that maybe his faux kneecaps, which are right there, would come together to form some sort of thing that slide on. But no, those are just faux kneecaps that actually make him look like he has knees and not really weird legs. But yeah, it looks like it's just going to be friction pegs, sort of like one of those weaponizers holding everything together. But considering that they're core class, it shouldn't be too much to expect for friction joints to hold them together. So that shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much what you do. You just put his arms up and put his legs up. Outward, yeah. So let's just undo that. Rotate back around. And as you can see, it's easier to see, but the faux knee plates right there, if it wasn't there, it would just be hollow. It just looked really weird. So it makes sense why they put them there. I will give them that. Kudos for that. But when you do put his legs together, in some ways I feel like he looks better because he looks G1. which is what he's not. He's not G1, but it definitely makes him feel G1, and it's like, okay, you're a G1 combiner, it makes sense, you're supposed to be like this. Anyway, for transformation, I got his legs together, you just kind of flip the head up, flip this, oh yeah, and also rotate that around. But you just pretty much just flip everything up. Come on, clip into place, there we are, and you just put his hands inside, and voila, dinosaur mode. Boy, how bad it looks. In some ways, it's definitely better than robot mode, but in other ways, it's just somehow so much worse. As you look at the front, you can see his head. At least you don't see his face, but it's still pretty bad because this is just so hollow. And in my opinion, not worth worrying about an upgrade kit because, I mean, especially if you're getting him for Volcanicus, you're obviously going to just probably have him combine as Volcanicus unless that thing looks bad. But then if you're sacrificing so much for the individual robot, it better be good. And then he has such a short, stubby tail, and his legs, you cannot move his legs. They're just, well, unless you want to do that, but that's not what you want to do. They're just frozen in place. And then these are two tiny little front legs, little nubbins, and they don't stick out. It looks almost like he's doing a little squat, like he's doing like a happy doggy dance where he's going to be waggling his stump of a tail in this case. But yeah, I mean, it's still better than his robot mode, but but like I said, the only reason why I got him was for the combined mode, which I haven't even seen pictures of. I don't even know if they've released pictures of the full combined mode, but it's like $10, not even $10. I got him at Target for like $8.40 something, but for whatever reason he wasn't in their system, so I said like $8.43, and the nice lady put it in for $8, so I paid slightly less. So hey, 8 times, assuming they're all the same price, let's just say, let's just make it simple, say $10. It's like maybe $60 is a little bit, but if you're saying like over, I don't know, a few months, that's like nothing. It's like nothing, considering how much some of the third-party stuff is, but yeah. Anyway, for a quick little combiner, I'm sure it will be worth it. Hopefully it's worth it. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough about something that should only be a couple minutes. Anyway, this has been a review of the Transformers Legacy Evolution Sludge. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. Until next time, have a good one, everyone.